Hello and welcome. My name is Carlos, and today I want to talk about monetization. Finally, my art channel has been monetized. I haven't really heard a lot of art channels talking about this, and now I understand why, and I'll explain in a moment. But if you want to know everything about monetization, how to start, if you're really close to be there and you want to be prepared, I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to give you my experience, how long it took me, everything that happened to get here. And it's just the beginning of everything. Being a YouTuber is a really long journey. For some, even longer, but really rewarding. So, and also I'm going to talk about some new things. It's the end of the year. We're almost 2023, and there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of things that YouTube is planning for next year, but also things that are already in effect, like you can make money with shorts. If this is something that you like to know more, keep watching. Before showing my screen with some data, I want to talk about how you become a partner, how YouTube is going to pay you, and let's go to all the process. So first of all, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. The 1,000 subscribers is something that most people reach really easy, and the most important thing, doesn't have any restrictions. You can be in YouTube for 1 year, for 2, for 10 years, and if you have your 1,000 subscribers, you can keep them unless they decide otherwise. But the important thing to know is that it's not that complicated to get the subscribers. The problem for most of us was to get the 4,000 hours. That's a lot of hours. Seen people saying how they achieve this in months, in even weeks or days, which is possible, but you have to understand just how it works. For the 4,000 hours, you only have a year. Let's say this is 12 months. In those 12 months, if you have 3,999 and you only need 1 hour to be 4,000, you will say, okay, next day I'm going to be monetized. And the reality is that those 12 months moves, which is really great. You don't lose it after a year. So let's say that this is a year and then we have 1 day. So this day you're going to think, okay, I'm going to do my hour and I can be monetized, which it can happen. But the problem is also that the first view on your videos of the first day of that year also moves, meaning that you're losing those hours. So it's something that happened to me. It was really hard. I was just moving all the time and I wasn't sure if I was gonna get monetized or not. So it's something to think about it, to try to get those views in that year. Otherwise you will be moving and you will be losing these hours, but also you will be gaining the new one. So it depends on the videos, it depends on how consistent you are. It could be not that complicated, or it could be a nightmare like me. And let's go now to our screen. Over here you can see that this is your studio. This is the page where you can completely have your analytics, that you can check your YouTube channel. If you go all the way down to monetization, you can see that it's showing you that if you don't have any strikes, meaning that you haven't done anything against the policies, no, your videos are not copyrights, or they're not violence, or they're not something against their policy, you're good to go. And it will show you how many subscribers you have and how many hours. Over here you can see this is a page that I have, which doesn't have much. I'm going to show you actually another page that I have that one day I'll put more, and it doesn't show anything. If that's you, the only thing you have to do is to tell YouTube which country are you in. If you tell them which country you're in, you will be able to see this screen. Also, it's easy to validate your account with giving your phone number, and things like that is something that you want to do before you get monetized. So after that, you can see exactly how many hours you have, how many subscribers, and it kind of updates every day. So something just to know. After you get to the 4,000 hours and the 1,000 subscribers, it will completely change. Now it's something good when you're looking out for your hours. When it gets to the 4,000 in that year, it will completely change the screen. You don't have to worry about next day if you don't get more hours or not. You already achieved the 4,000, so you have that. No, you have achieved that, so that's really good. And then you just have to go to your page. When the screen changes, it will allow you to press a button that says apply for the program. You can apply, and then I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. You can apply and you can be approved or you can be denied. And it's not that simple. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But basically, if you get denied, they will send you an email. They're not really that specific, but I heard that they will tell you a little bit why it was denied, and you have 30 days to like kind of fix it, try to see what videos you have to change, and then you can reapply. Thank God that didn't happen to me. So now let's go. When you are in that process, I'm going to show you over here in my screen. This is just your analytics. You have overview, reach, engagement, audience, and of course you have the revenue tab. But over here you can see this is what's since 2018 I was trying to get monetized. Now I opened my channel. Actually, there's another story. I had other channels before, but it took me forever. Life, just things that happened. I couldn't really upload a lot of videos. Also, I couldn't. I was uploading too many videos and not focusing on only one thing. That's something that's a really good tip. If you're starting a channel, just focus on one thing, and probably you can be monetized in 6 months or at least a year. But you can see I was uploading, I was putting some of my videos, and slowly it was getting traction. Really slow, by the way. So, and finally on October, actually it was kind of a week that it was almost a week and a half where it was moving just too much. It has been 2 months or 3 months that I realized that my hours wasn't going up, it was going down, and I was like, what's happening? How can they go down? And that's when I understood about the 12 months and how they will take views from the previous year. So I was just trying to upload. In the last 2 weeks, it was just going from 3,980 to 3,940, and then it was going up to 90, 70. It was like 3,992, and then I said, I'm already gonna, I'm pretty sure next day I'm gonna be monetized. And the reality is that it went down to like 70, and then I mean, it didn't took that long that another day it went up to 96. So I said just 4 hours. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen now, and it actually did happen. After that day, I got the 4,000 and I got monetized. So while I was at work, I had a lot of people saying that they wait until they receive their email. Even people saying that after a week or two they read the email and they realized they could apply. So to me, that's, I don't know, I don't want to say insane and crazy or anything like that, but I wasn't that way. I was every single second for the last 2 years checking what's going on with my YouTube. I downloaded the app, the Studio app. You can download it on your phone, and you can actually do a lot of things. Not that much like on the desktop, but still really useful to have it. And actually, the day that I was monetized, I was working, so I couldn't, seeing that I received my email at 3 p.m. that day, I couldn't really see it, and I couldn't really check my app until the end of the day when I was about to get out of work. It was around 9 p.m. So I saw it, and right away I pressed apply, and I thought in my mind, I was so happy. I thought that you get paid right away. Know that right away you can go into your videos and just monetize, and you're good to go. And doesn't work that way. So I went home. I was trying to get set ready to monetize all my videos, and I realized that you have to go through 3 steps. I'm gonna show you over here all the 3 steps. But basically, the first one, you already did it, because it's to have the 1,000 subscribers, the 4,000 hours. And the second one is AdSense. AdSense is basically, think about when you're applying to a job, is where you have to fill all your information so you can get paid. It's basically how Google send you your money, and you have to register. A lot of YouTubers have seen that they say that you should open your AdSense account right away, even if you haven't uploaded one video. But if you just have your YouTube channel set up, or you just open your YouTube channel, you can just right away do your AdSense. And that's true. But let me tell you something that I haven't heard anyone say, and is that for me, after certain period of time, I think it was like a year, Google Adsense sent me an email saying that they were going to close my account because I haven't got any paycheck from YouTube. So not to worry, that I could reapply, and they just closed it. So that was, for me, it was really confusing because I wasn't sure what was going to happen when I got monetized. I didn't worry that much because they say that you can reapply. So actually I waited just 1 week before I got monetized because I knew it was getting there. I knew it wasn't going to take me that long. I just went back to the Google AdSense. I followed instruction to reactivate my account. They told me that I didn't have a qualified YouTube channel, so I couldn't really do much. I was able to change things like my address. A lot of people say that they send you a piece of paper to your actual address where it's have numbers, so you verify your address. So I was making sure that I have the new address because I moved, and I have certain information there, because when they close it, they delete most of it, like my bank account and things like that I was already verified like more than a year ago. So I was worried that was going to take a lot of time, because they say that this process takes like around a month, or at least 2 to 3 weeks. And if in a few months you don't put that number, you lose completely everything, and you have to restart again. And you don't lose the subscribers, but you lose the 4,000 hours. So for sure I was worried about that. In my case, that day that I was monetized after work, when I was ready to monetize my video and I saw the 3 steps, I went right away to my Google Analytics, and I was able to just press the button that says to reactivate my account, and it was showing pending. Now you're gonna see this list, and you're gonna see like the first one is done, so you see like a green mark that is done. The second one, it was pending, and we have the third one that I'm going to talk about. Something important and a tip that I want to share is Google open it, but I will suggest that when you are in your 3,000 views or something like that, so you don't have an issue like me. Second of all, when I register my account, I upload all the documents that they told me to verify my address and who I was. And I think that's why what happened is that after just 2 hours, I was doing another video. I was trying to finish it, I think a digital pumpkin that I was sculpting. Before I went to bed, almost midnight, I checked, and it showed me that I was complete this step, and then I was able to see the third one that I was in process. And what is the third one? The third one is that a person has to check your YouTube channel. Like a real person has to go through, has to see that you are not copying someone else's video, stealing someone else's video, which is really cool because YouTube has a way to tell the creator if someone else is using the video, and even how much of the video, if it is 20%, 80, 90, 100. So I think that's pretty cool. But it will check that you don't have anything against their policies, and when they check that, they will approve your channel, and it's in that moment that you can actually go and monetize. This last process, I saw many YouTubers saying different times, if you go to YouTube, they have a video of someone explaining that it's no other way to make it faster, that it's gonna be 30 days. And all the time that I was reading, I was like, oh, this is disappointing, because you're already kinda ready to be monetized and you have to wait a month or more. So I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? Thank God that I just wake up that day and I was already monetized. So I right away went to my computer. Really easy to monetize all your videos at once. If you go all the way on top, there's a button that you can press. It will select all the videos, and you're gonna be able to just monetize. Something new that you're gonna be able to see all the ads. You select them all and then press monetize. Something important and new that YouTube is trying is every time you upload a video, instead of a computer trying to figure it out if you actually are breaking the rules, or it's not really a video that could be monetized, because there are most companies, they don't want to put ads in videos that are probably not family friendly. So if your video has something, usually a computer is the one checking the video and flag it. The problem is that sometimes they're not accurate and there are many mistakes. So what they're trying to do now is every time you upload a video, you will be the person who's going to check and decide how your video is. If it doesn't have anything that is not appropriate for, like I say, family friendly. You put none, send. You're rating your videos, and they say that after 20 videos, if your rating is accurate to your videos, they will continue to do that. If not, if they see that you're lying or you're just not understanding, because it's not that specific, they're doing a good job, then they're giving you a lot of options, but it could be not that easy for some people. If they say that you're not doing it the way they want it, they're gonna just keep having a computer trying to figure it out, and if some mistake happens, you just have to appeal for that. So you get qualified, you get your monetization done. So what's gonna happen? How are you gonna make money? Google pays you every single month, but you're always a month behind. So anything that I'm gonna earn, and you're gonna see probably I'm not gonna get anything for November, but if I get to $100, you have to have $100 at least to get paid. Now, if I get $20, those $20 will apply to December, and if in December I don't make the $100, I make only another 20, those 40 will be applied to January, and until I get the $100, they will send me a check. Of course, I've seen some people that their first month they get $500, and let's say if they get $500 on November, they will get paid on December, those 500, but you're always a month behind. Talking about Google Ads, I fill up my bank account, so I will get a direct deposit. I didn't get that paper. That paper, I believe, I don't know if they're still doing that, but that's basically to verify that it's you, and they will send you a check. I think now, I mean, I heard most people is just through bank account until you get to the $100. If you live in another country, you're gonna see that it's in dollars, and when you get deposit those $100 into your account, it will be converted to the currency of your country. So and I had some technical difficulties, but I'm back, and I'm gonna show you the page where you can see how much you make. So let's go over here to our YouTube studio, and we'll go to our analytics tab, and then we can see over here pretty much everything. We have some tabs over here on top. We have our revenue, which is one of the most important. I'm gonna go over here in a moment, but before that I wanna show you. Here you can see your views, your watch time, your subscribers that you have gained, and also how much you get paid, or at least an estimate of how much you're making right now. But what I want to really show you is over here at the bottom. Here I have the last videos that I have posted. I did digital pumpkin, polymer clay, oogie boogie. I did a monster clay sculpture, which here I took a tiny part to create this short over here, the monster clay Black Adam sculpture. And I just want to talk about how this short, when I posted like 20 minutes later, it gave me more than 1,000 views. Like TikTok, they died really quickly, but I still got those views. I got paid like 30 cents, I don't remember. But the important thing is this can really help you to bring more subscribers, to bring more views. Even if you are not monetized, shorts can help you. And I'm gonna talk about a little bit how those works in a moment, but I just wanted to show you that. So now let's go to a revenue tab. And over here in the revenue tab, you can see the first number that I want to show you is the CPM. This one is pretty much how much companies are willing to pay YouTube for putting ads on top of your video. And over here, the RPM, this pretty much for me is the most important one because it's how much I get paid for every 1,000 views. So this is important to know that these numbers will change, will fluctuate, will just go up and down. I have to say that this video should have been uploaded 5 days ago. I did a Spanish version of this video, and actually my RPM was less than $1, and I was talking in that video how I wanted, or I was hoping that I will go to $1, and I actually did. So just to know that this is gonna change, and don't be discouraged for seeing $1. They change depending on the niche, depending on the type of video. Mine, I mean, is an art channel, then is a sculpture channel, and then I'm not really good yet, and I don't have time to create really that good of videos yet. So all these things, these are the results, because I've seen people that it has been 3 weeks and they already have like $500. Mine, it actually has been 3 weeks since I got monetized, and I don't have that. So I'm gonna show you how much I earned, and it is $6.27. And these are estimate revenue because actually you don't get paid that. I've seen, I mean, I haven't got my first paycheck, so I'm not really sure. But what I've seen and what I know is that I will change, but not really drastically. So basically, if YouTube would pay me right now, it would have been like $6 with 25 cents or maybe 20 cents, but it wouldn't change that much. And another thing that I want to point is this clock over here, and this pretty much sometimes you'll see that goes away, but when it's on, it's processing the last 2 days. I've seen sometimes that it kind of updates in 1 day instead of 2, but even if I put my mouse over here, you can see that it says that it's processing those 2 days. So pretty much that's how it works. That's how you get paid. And I want to give you some tips. If you're starting your YouTube channel, first of all, just focus on one thing. Be consistent. If you're bilingual or you speak more languages, like I speak also French, and if you can't computer language, I can say I speak 5. But the reality is that it would have been better just to do one language and focus on that and just open another channel for the other one. And with that, no, there's simple things, but for sure, focusing on only one thing. Like if you're doing painting or you're doing drawing, at least at first, to do only focusing on the same thing over and over and over again, you will gain those subscribers and views really, really easy. And the most important thing, don't give up. My journey, like you saw, has been since 2018. Yeah, actually, I had other channels. That's another story, but you can do it. So now let's talk about shorts, how they can help you, how they work for people that are monetized. And let's start with that. The first thing, if you haven't been monetized, shorts can actually help you. If you have 1,000 subscribers and you have 10 million views, and I know that's a lot of views, and also on a 90 days period, you can get monetized. But I do believe that, like you saw, just quickly you can gain a lot of views. So if you create shorts, that short that gave me over 1,000 views in 20 minutes or less, that one was around 30 seconds. So if you create videos almost every day, I'm pretty sure before the 90 days you'll be able to achieve that goal and be monetized. And when you're monetized, the way YouTube is paying for shorts is they put an ad and then you have some videos after that ad, and this pool of videos are sharing the revenue from this ad. Now YouTube will take its cut and then the rest, it will be divided, which I think is fair, but for sure it's not the same thing than having a full ad on your video. But I will have to see how it works. And also want to say that YouTube in 2023 really want to push all the small creators, all the small channels. The majority of YouTube channels are people that give up or that they have less than 1,000. So it's going to do a lot of things that to help. It's going to allow people to be able to use like the super thanks. People, if they like your video and they want to donate, they can give you something. And slowly maybe you can have that money to get some materials or just to be encouraged to create more and more and more. And I really believe that for some small channel that's going to be amazing. This is pretty much some of the things about monetization. If you want to know more about creating a video, the equipment that I use, actually that I'm going to put it on the link in the description. But the reality, you don't need much. If you have a phone that can record your setup, you can start your YouTube journey. Comment below if you want to know more about creating a channel, the journey, the monetization, frustration, or how much maybe I make in a month or in a 2. Please comment below and I'll be happy to help. I made so many mistakes that I'm pretty sure I can maybe help you. Please comment below if you want to know more. Subscribe, enjoy art, follow your passion, and see you next time.